Okay, I'm going to show you how to pack wheel bearings, and the first thing we do is clean our hands. We do want gloves. You don't want this stuff. I made sure everything's all spick and span. I got it as clean as can be. I don't want it sitting around too long because it will start to rust. It's so clean. Inspect the bearings. There's a minor scoring, nothing I'm concerned about. These are just really tough bearings in the Land Cruiser. All right. And what we're going to start with is packing our cavity. We'll get a nice dollop and start sticking her in there. Try and get all the air out. We don't want air pockets in there giving us a false level, because we want it full enough so that it leaves a little airspace between the spindle for cooling, but full enough that centrifugal force will drive the grease into the bearings. If you don't have enough grease in here, the grease will get driven out of the bearings and you will burn up your bearings. It's about the only reason you're going to burn up bearings, that or being too loose. I got an air pocket right there. This is just my first dollop. Get a little bit out of there, get it into my hand here. Take my large bearing, I'm working on the back side first, and you just keep packing her in there. You'll see it come out of there, you see that? And just move it a little then. Here she comes. Keep moving right around. Kids might like to do this for you. Just make sure you teach them how to do it right. Make sure we got all around. Should come right on up as soon as we press it. There we go. Alright, plenty of grease in here. Drop it in. I like to go ahead while I'm nice and messy. Pack the front. I keep my last can available, keep it clean. It's empty, but it's just going to hold my bearing for me while I'm splitting in the seal and flipping her over. Finish packing it, and then I'll drop this in. I'm not going to put these on the vehicle right away. I've got too much else going on right now, so I'm going to bag them. I'm going to make sure no dust or dirt gets into them while they're sitting there. I just want to get everything greased up so it doesn't rust. So typically I wait till I'm ready to put them on and just go at it. Clean them really good. I go through solvent bath, soak, and then I scrub them, and then I have a tank that I use a water-based solvent, clean the solvent out, and then I use high pressure water. And then I allow the bearings to sit in the water if I need to until I can get to them and blow them off. I blow off all the parts. I get a little grease on there. That's got to be clean before, degreased before I can put the brake calipers on, so no big deal there. I don't want it rusting. So that guy's looking pretty good. Let's make sure we got her all around. Should see a little squish come up. Get a little more on there. Yep. And just drop her in there. The second can is where I want to make sure you're keeping your hands really clean. I know it doesn't look that way, but I've not touched anything. I've not got any dust or dirt on there. I'm going to save this grease. pretty messy. So, now I can go ahead and touch a rag and get these a little cleaned up so I can touch my hammer. Use a hammer and put the seal on. I've got the seal all set up and ready to go. I keep there. I like to use that plastic. You can use a piece of wood, seal tool, old seal, whatever you want. Just get her down flush. You want it nice and square. Don't get it at an angle. When it's flush, you're good. Yeah. There. I like to set it on a couple sticks. Keep it off my. I keep changing my sacks there. I keep clean ones, but I still like to keep it off now. So I want to make sure my hands are clean again. Blow them off with a little air. See how my packing's looking. Ooh, I need more in there. It's kind of hard to get it in from this side once the little bearing is in. Like I said, we want a little airspace, but I'd rather have no airspace than not enough grease. These bearings can run a little hot, but leave a little airspace. It helps them keep a little cooler. I take and wipe my fingers off. I like to get it into the crevice of the stud. Those things get water in them and rust.